What's up, guys? Max here. I know this isn't my usual setup, but my wife and I are on vacation up in Kyoto, mainland Japan, out of Okinawa. We're just taking a little trip since our time in Okinawa and Japan in general is coming to an end soon, and we're going to be moving back to the United States. But I didn't want to wait and waste any time because there's been a big update on 6 Days in Fallujah from the developers, and I wanted to share that with you guys as soon as possible. So as you know, I've been in touch with the development team over there and getting updates on the progress of the game and sending them over questions that I have gotten from you guys. And again, if you have any questions you want to ask the developers over there, please go ahead and send them to me and I'll forward them on if they're good questions and try to get you guys some answers. But they released an update on April 1st. It was not an April Fool's joke. It just happened to be on April 1st about the updates to the weapons and some reload animations and things like that. And I know you guys are craving any updates and info on 6 Days in Fallujah. So let's jump into their website and check this out and watch a little video and see what's going on with this game. Oh, and by the way, if you are new here and you haven't seen my videos before, my name is Max. I'm a Navy veteran, almost 14 years in the Navy. I did serve in Iraq and in Afghanistan and on ships and everything. If you guys are interested in the military in general and you want to follow along with what's going on 6 Days in Fallujah too, then subscribe to the channel, like the video, share it. I look forward to seeing you guys in future content as well. All right, so we jump over here. This is the home page, the main landing page of 6 Days in Fallujah. And if you go to the news tab, which you guys see here in the middle of your screen, you'll see that you can find the sit reps. They came out with a gear one back in February. The last one for that was in November of 2021. But the one we're going to be taking a look at today, it's the USMC weapons. Here's the article. So, there's a quote here from Lance Corporal James Maxey, one of the people that they're working with, because they did, part of this game is they are working with Marines who fought at Fallujah to make the game as authentic as possible. They're asking them to help design the gear, the maps, the scenarios, how it felt, how it smelled, how it looked, everything, the dirt and dust in your weapons. They're getting into the nitty gritty details. So let's check out what this says. Authenticity in 6 days doesn't come to a full stop. After discussing the gear the Marines wore in the battle, they're referencing the last sit rep. There's plenty more to consider, and we wanted to continue this conversation with some of the weapons and attachments fielded by the USMC. From the developer here, it's interesting. The interesting thing is you're going to have Marines who are in Fallujah and carry these weapons who see our showcase and say, that's not what my weapon looked like. And they're not wrong. Others are going to say that's exactly what my weapon looked like. Because of how much variation there was for this time period, there's no one right answer. Yeah, there's always this thing like everyone in the military thinks because this is the way it happened to them, that's the only way it can happen, or this is so unrealistic. But remember, everyone's experience was different. The time that you were in, the places that you served, the way that you served, all that stuff is going to vary your experience, and you might have different gear, different leadership, chain of command is going to make a big difference. So remember, just because it doesn't feel right to you doesn't mean it's not true for somebody else. And then, of course, there's like the way that it felt to you versus the way it would look like from, an airplane flying above with a camera looking down on it. Like that doesn't look bad at all. But when you're sitting there and bullets are flying, it certainly seems worse in that position than just watching it as an observer in the future. They went in here and designed this M16. It looks like they have the ACOG optic on there and a grenade launcher attachment, which is pretty cool. The M16 is an awesome rifle, super reliable, really long. And you can see here they don't have the collapsible buttstock. It's not like everybody nowadays running around with an M4 with a shorty barrel, suppressed, EOTech, ACOG, whatever they got on there, a PEC 15, just everything, all the cool guy stuff, or guys running around with scars now, just everywhere you look, somebody's got a scar. Back in the day, they had the M16. I took an M16 on my first deployment to Afghanistan in 2009. It's good to go, man. It really is. It's good to go. The M16 began with a scale reference model and made finer revisions by hand to land with a model that passed our consultant checks. That's cool. They say they're going to put like dust in the attachment here on the rail system. They're going to put like dust buildup. That's cool. That's definitely very realistic because out there, that moon dust gets in everything. It gets everywhere. It's crazy. Let's see. They have the 203 underbarrel grenade launcher, leap sight. So some people are going to have iron sights. Some people are going to have optics, depending on where you're at. That's pretty cool. As far as audio in the game is concerned, each weapon component that can animate has its own componentized audio. This means existing animations can be edited and new ones created without having to remake the sound effects. Cool. The charging handle only makes sound when it moves, and our animators can move it faster or slower or not at all, whatever we choose. That's good, man, because there's like they talk about the charging handle in here a little bit, and in games it's like every time someone reloads, they charge the weapon. In reality, once you roll out the wire, you would never see somebody touch that charging handle unless there's like a weapons malfunction. You charge it once, you have a round in the chamber. If you fire, 25 rounds out of 30, you change out the magazine. There's already a round in the chamber. You don't need to recharge it. It's always annoying when weapons animations are so fake, or like in movies when people rack their pistol when they are about to get into a shootout, or just for sometimes no reason. It's incredibly unrealistic. It always takes me out of the moment because it's one of the worst things. And they do it exclusively for the sound effect, and it's so dumb. So they have the pistol here that looks like the Beretta, which is like the standard carry for Army and I guess Marines as well. In the Navy, we carried SIGs, P226s when I was in. Yeah, the M9 Beretta modeled completely from scratch. So this isn't like an asset. There's no asset packs going in here. They're making everything from scratch. They have the shotgun here, the M4 shotgun, which is awesome weapon. And then they have the flashlight zip tie because this is old school. They didn't have cool attachments built in yet, so they had to zip tie it. And I wonder if they will have malfunctions. I wonder if you'll be going into a room to clear and you fire a couple rounds and you get like a double feed or something like that, and or your magazine falls out because it's all dirty, and you have to like troubleshoot or switch to your secondary, troubleshoot a malfunction or switch to your secondary. And then here you've got the saw, and so I wonder if like when you clear the saw, you have to sweep the tray and look away when you open it. I wonder how realistic they're going to get with that stuff. So it says for situations that call for heavy suppressed fire, players will have access to the saw. Having this in fire teams was crucial for creating opportunities to control the battlefield with flank and maneuver tactics. Players will employ these same tactics in both single player or cooperative play for mission success. So, there's going to be co-op play. Hopefully, online you can play co-op with an entire squad of people. That'd be really cool. I would love to see that. I would love to see what they're doing with that kind of stuff. So they did release a video here. So on the there's another page on the website here. It's the forums, and you guys can go participate in the conversation here. So I encourage you guys to go do that. And there's a video here of the M16 reload animation. So let's watch that really quick, and let's see what the M16 reload animation looks like. You can see here they have iron sights, which is cool, and we'll see how it looks to reload with iron sights in the current working version of 6 days that they're, I guess, testing. Anyway, I'll stop. I'll shut up and let's watch this. So they had gas coming out of the magazine well. There's good recoil effects. It looks pretty legit. Nothing overdone here. When he changes out the mag, he just puts a new one in, and that's it. And that's how it would be. That's how it would really be. Graphics look great. It looks better than like Squad does right now. Maybe, on insurgency level, Sandstorm, something like that. Looks pretty good. What do you guys think? So that is the most current update I have for you guys on 6 days. If you guys want to forward, like I said, any questions over to the team, please drop them in the comments down below. I know you're excited about this game. I know you guys want to see it be the best it possibly can be. I think everyone does. And if they're putting this kind of effort into those details of putting dust in the weapon, getting reload animations and sounds right, if they're putting that kind of effort into these details, hopefully that's going to reflect in the entire game and it comes out, and meets everyone's really high expectations for it, which I know is probably a lot of pressure for the team over there. So stick around, subscribe to the channel if you guys want to follow that journey. Hopefully we'll get some early beta access to play and get some reviews out for it. And like I said, if you're just interested in general military topics, want to join the conversation, make sure you subscribe, notifications on so you don't miss when we go live and when we have cool stories, news, and interviews from the military veteran community. I guess that's going to be it. I'm going to go back to enjoying my vacation with my wife. For now, guys, that's the Scuttlebutt.
What's up, guys? Thanks for watching that video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and hit that subscribe button up in the corner here and check out this next video. If you want, in the description down below, there's links where you can get Scuttlebutt Show merch and find out how you can support the channel. I really appreciate it, and I look forward to talking to you guys very soon.